Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. I'm back here in Kettle Toyota in Punta Gorda, Florida, checking out this completely redesigned brand new Toyota truck, 2022 Toyota Tundra. This is the limited trim, and today I'm gonna take you on a tour of it, exterior, interior, under the hood. We're gonna take it for a spin at the end of this video, so if you're ready, let's go. Well guys, check it out. Before we dive into this particular vehicle, let's talk a little bit about Toyota and their pickup trucks. So obviously you know that they have the Tacoma and the Tundra, and the Tundra is the full-size pickup truck and the Tacoma is the smaller one. But Tundra was not the first full-size pickup truck that Toyota had. As a matter of fact, they had a Toyota T100 before, and then in the year 2000 they came up with the name Tundra. Then 2000 to 2006 was one generation. Then 2007 till basically 2021 was the second generation. Almost 15 years on one run. That's incredible, and that's mostly because people loved it. Toyota upgraded obviously from 2007 till 2021, and I did 2021 a few months ago. If you want, I'll post a link in the description of this video so you can check out my review on the 1794 edition, and it was nice. The only few complaints that I had about it is the engine, or more so the gas mileage on that, which was 13 and 17, and also the tech on the inside was very outdated. So we're gonna dive into this one and see if Toyota fixed what needed to be fixed on this pickup truck. Well, obviously they changed the design of it completely. It's completely different than what it was before. So let's start right with the hood here. I like this hood. It's massive, it's big, but it also sits a little bit lower, kind of gives you that better visibility of the front end. And it has this nice V design, V grooves in this engine for better aerodynamics as well. Now the lights, fully LED lights, you can see there are turn signals incorporated in here, and there's a little bit of an aluminum trim on the inside, which makes it nice. And then this top portion right here, LED lights. What I also like, pay attention to it, this top bar in this grille, it kind of connects those two lights together, which I haven't noticed on the picture, just on the vehicle life. By the way, it looks much better in reality than on the picture. So if you have a chance, go to a Toyota dealership, check it out yourself. Now, I'm glad I waited for this color, which is called the Blueprint Blue, and then with this combination right here, because when I first saw the Toyota Tundra 2022 Life, it was a base model. I believe it was SR, maybe not even an SR5. It was white with the matte black grille, and everything here was black, one color. I didn't like it one bit. Now what they did in here is completely different. You can see there's three different colors. Obviously the blue. Now you have this polished aluminum trim that goes around this massive grille, and this massive grille is more of this gunpowder gray metallic color. You obviously have the Toyota logo right in here. You do have a front view camera on this limited trim, and then you have this shiny black portion of this grille right here, and you have Tundra basically imprinted in here. And obviously fog lights, okay, they moved them from the sides into this portion right here, which I think makes sense. They're higher, they're not exposed to elements. And then this portion right here, it's just a matte black. Now on the TRD packages, you will get the skid plates. You're not getting one on this one right here. It's all plastic. but it looks pretty, right? So let's pop the hood open. Let's see what the new power plant is. Well, a huge difference in power plant. For the first time in 20 some years, Toyota went from V8 to a V6. Now this is a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 engine. Now it is producing 389 horsepower, which is about 8 horsepower more than on the outgoing V8, and about 479 pound-feet of torque. Now it's also one of the 2 engine versions that is available, and no, the other one is not a V8. I know a lot of people might be disappointed. The other one is actually a hybrid version of a V6, and that produces 437 horsepower, 581 pound-feet of torque. So that's not out yet. That's coming pretty soon. I'm sure to get one on the channel as soon as it comes out. Now the previous generation one, I believe it was a 6-speed automatic transmission. This one has made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and that definitely makes a huge difference in gas mileage, because the previous one was 13 to 18. This one is 18 to 23, so 5 miles per gallon difference. It makes a huge difference, especially when you're looking at a truck like this. You can feel that in your pocket for sure. Well, not much can be done on the side of the pickup truck. You heard me say that before, and I'll stick to it because it is a body on frame. Now, by the way, Toyota changed the frame. It is a fully boxed frame right now. They also changed the suspension of this vehicle. They went from the rear leaf suspension to a coil suspension, which makes it for a nicer ride. Now, as far as the wheels and tires on this one, 20-inch wheels. Like the design of it, kind of the two-tone, reminds me of the stuff that you see in the front end of it, the same 2 colors. And then you have the 265 by 60, that's the size of the tires. So nice meaty tires, not very off-roady. You'd have to go with the TRD or TRD Pro to get the Bilstein or Fox shocks on it, the off-roady shocks, as well as the beefier tires on here. Now if you wanted to have just a regular truck and you want to take it off-road, this is a perfect trim level, the limited one. I like how they changed this, and this is not a matte black as I've seen on the first Toyota Tundra that I've seen, and it's not the same color as the rest of this car, but kind of it's the same gunmetal color as you see on the front grille. I really do like the way they did it. Big mirrors, good for towing too. It does have a blind spot assist, it does have the turn signal right inside of the mirror. Nice bright chrome door handles, Tundra in chrome right here. And then of course the cab is nice and big, fits 5 people comfortably. And then you have a bed. What's also nice and different, that this bed is not made out of metal, it's made from some carbon fiber composite materials. That's basically, that's why it's better, because it's not going to rust, and it's going to be more resistant to dings as well. So this is a pretty cool thing. While we're talking about the bed, let's check out how it looks on the inside right there. Okay, guys, before we actually jump inside of this bed, let me show you a couple things in the back here. So first of all, this nice big visible LED lights, pretty cool design. You have a Tundra embossed into this bed gate right here. Now if you get the TRD Pro, instead of Tundra, it will say TRD. Toyota spelled out in this gate handle right here. And then you have your 4-pin connector, your 7-pin connector, your tow hitch. Now this one will tow up to 12,000 pounds, so it's very capable. Maybe not as capable as some of the competition, but it's still very nice, especially for the V6 engine. And then it doesn't have, let's say, the steps to get on it like you've seen on some of the GM models or some of the Rams. It will pop up, the step will pop up from the bottom, so it's easier to get in and out of the bed. With the GMC, you know, you have this basically steps there that you can just go in the bed. This one doesn't have it. It's great looking, but it's missing a little bit of that functionality. The one functional thing it does have, however, is this. There's a little button right here to open the gate. Now you can always open it with the remote, or you can open it by basically pushing on this handle right there, but this is a nice touch. It is on one side only, however, which I think if it was me, I'd rather have it on the passenger side so I don't have to stand in traffic while doing that. So bed liner, I'm not sure if it comes standard, but it does have it. Let me grab the camera to show you the rest of it, guys. Let's check it out. It's bed liner, so you can see that. A couple things to point out. Well, first of all, you do have some illumination into this bed area. You have lights on both sides, as well as you have lights on top of the cab right here that shine into the bed. You also have a household outlet right in here, and that's basically, you can plug in some devices in there. It is 400 watt maximum, so it's not as powerful as on the Ford, but still is very capable. Now you also have some channels right here. This one's got this channel system that you can hook up different tie downs and, you know, anything that you can put in here. And then you have this trim that goes across the top so you don't scratch this bed. And then you have two cameras right on top of here, and you can see this is open. I opened it purposely so you can see that this entire rear glass opens up. The same thing happened in the previous generation Toyotas. They do it on their pickup trucks. They did it on some of the older SUVs as well, which is a pretty cool feature. Well, guys, big truck, big spaces, definitely no shortage of room in here. This seat is pushed the way that I would normally see, probably even more. And look how much room I have. I have plenty of room in front of my knees, plenty of room above my head, even though this vehicle is equipped with a panoramic sunroof that takes a little bit of that room away, and definitely 3 people can fit in the back very comfortably. So let me show you, because there's a few cool features inside of this back seat right here. All right, let's take a look at the door itself. So you have a little bit of leather trim right here, and then you have some piano black handle, and then you have some storage at the bottom of here. You have more storage underneath the seat as well. Look, this seat can be opened up, and there's more seat underneath it. A lot of manufacturers do that. Okay, leather wrap seats, and I want to point out, can you see this design on it? This is pretty cool design. It's almost like a black and white camo design. It's very unique. I haven't seen that on any other cars. Now, what do we have in the back? We have some connectivity. So we do have the USB, USB-C, and the regular household outlet right over there. Then you have some storage, and then you have your vents for the rear seats, which is very nice. And then you also have speakers right in here. I'm not sure if this one has the JBL or not, but we'll check it out. Let's check out the quality here. Okay, I'm not surprised at all. This is one of the best thumbs that I heard. Toyota has made its name by quality and reliability, so this is no different. And basically the same theme goes in the front door as the rear door. So you have the window mirror controls right here. You also have the memory seats, and then you do have your power seats. Same theme on the seats as in the back, this camo kind of trim, and this is the interior. So if you're thinking about upgrading tech, Toyota definitely has done that. Let's jump in and find out. Let's check out this interior, guys. Look at this. The first thing that you can see is this massive 14-inch screen. What an improvement. Now, I haven't turned that on yet, but what an improvement just size-wise from the previous gen one. And, you know, as far as the dashboard, it looks tough. It looks kind of like that front end of this vehicle. I like this trim. It's kind of this diamond look on the inside, and you got some of those vents. Okay, this is soft plastic, really nice. You do have your regular glove box right in here. Let's take a look at this screen. This is an optional 14-inch screen, which is a little bit bigger than the Ford and a little bit smaller than the Ram, the top of the line Ram, but still, I'm sure it's really, really nice. A big steering wheel, okay, nicely wrapped with leather. It's a new steering wheel for Toyota. It does have a bunch of buttons on it, so we're going to check it out what all they do. Let's push the button and start it up. Okay, you can see this Toyota logo. No animation. Okay, there's some kind of warning. Okay, and profile not loaded. I'm going to touch a little bit more on that in just a second, but let's move to the steering wheel and the instrument cluster right here. So the steering wheel right here, okay, you have basically on the instrument cluster, you have the analog instrument cluster, right, with the little screen in between. Now, Toyota also has available the fully digital instrument cluster. Unfortunately, we don't have it on this particular model. So you can see you have a tachometer on the left-hand side, speedometer on the right-hand side. You have your temperature, oil temperature, you have your battery the measurements right there. You have Tundra, and then you have this little screen in the middle, and that's what's customizable. So you can see your safety features right here. Okay, you can see your blind spot monitor, collision warning, parking sensors, rear traffic assist, and so on and so forth. So you have a whole bunch of those. You have your regular trip, you have your regular radio, and the compass right there, and then you have your speedometer if you'd like to do that too. Now, what else is on the steering wheel itself? Now, these are basically for your phone. This is what I was using to move the screen in the middle, and this is to select it. This is your back button, volume, voice control, okay, your adaptive cruise control, and then you have your regular cruise control, cancel button, lane keep assist, different modes for the radio or for the media, and this is what you can select it as well. So how do we control this monster screen right there? Let's check it out. Now, honestly, it's the first time I'm playing with it, so you're gonna learn with me. Dismiss it. Navigation reimagined. So Toyota went into the subscription service, and I apologize for this little blinking. It doesn't blink like that. That's probably the frame rate of the camera versus the frame rate of the display. But if you'd like to subscribe to their navigation, you can subscribe. Your media, okay, big screen, I like that. Phone, vehicle, so your trip information. Okay, let's see the settings. Personal info, Bluetooth devices. Now this is pretty cool because it does have a wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to connect my phone to this right here. Manage devices, search for devices. Let's see if it's going to find my phone. Here, I found the Tundra already. Okay, confirm the code. Pair, done. Okay, download Toyota mobile map, cancel that, I don't need that. Okay, would like to support Android Auto. Would you like to enable Android Auto? Yes. So let's see, this is the first time ever that it's connecting to Android Auto, and let's see how this screen's going to look. Please check your device when prompted. Let's see if anything says on here. Continue setup on your car. Yep. When safe, unlock your phone to start Android Auto. We are unlocking. There you go. Continue, and there we go. Here's your Android Auto. So even if you don't want to subscribe to the navigation through Toyota, you have a fully functional Android Auto. Big screen, I love it. Actually, great job, Toyota. It's very fast reaction type. It's a nice quality screen, so everything is nice as far as that. Now, I don't know, as far as the functionality, I heard some reviews that let's say the profiles are not loading correctly, and then there's some you know, hiccups with that, but I can't confirm or deny it, so you know, that would have to require some further testing in here. Now, how do I go back to Toyota? So this is your regular screen. What else do we have here? General notifications, Wi-Fi, display, vehicle customize, okay, lights, door control, auto on, daytime running lights, door control, boarding and exit, seat slide full, climate, okay, AC mode with auto. So this is a fairly basic setup. I mean, it doesn't have anything crazy. Display, screen, camera to the camera settings, brightness, contrast, camera, screen. Well, not too much customization, but let's see how the camera looks like when we put it in reverse, let's say. Okay, so put it in reverse. It does have the 360 camera, which is a super cool feature. I wish more manufacturers were using it. And here is a lesson to a lot of other manufacturers. Using the entire screen, okay? Trajectory lines, front and back, very nice, okay? And look how many types of views. Now this is a front view camera, so you can see the front view camera, okay? You can see the side camera, you can see the sides. You can see the sides towards the back, and that's because, you know, if you are off-roading, which we're going to talk about it later, if you're off-roading, you can't really see something that's on the side, you can't see anything that's in the front. This is very useful. Here's your bad camera right here, okay? And it's your auto, guides, etc. This is locked. All right, so you can zoom it in, you can zoom it out. Okay, let's go back, and here's your regular view for the rear view camera. Very nice, very impressive. So they have this nice big screen, and it's a huge improvement over the previous generation one. So let's put it back in park. Okay, I actually like the Android Auto screen better, so I'm gonna leave that on. And then what else we have underneath it? So we have the climate control, and check out this knob right here. This is a rugged knob. And do we have heated and ventilated seats? We have your regular buttons. Well, not regular, these are tough buttons too. Look at this, look how tough these are. Pretty cool. I actually like these buttons too. This is for your towing right here. We don't have a trailer. Here's your view. Okay, look at this, look at what it does. It takes the vehicle and spins it around. Hey, I heard somewhere that you can actually change the color of the truck to the one that you're sitting in. Now look at this, here's your color selection. Okay, so now this is the color of the truck that we're sitting in. That's pretty cool. Now you can also turn off your traction control, and then you can, oh, this is your manual height adjustment. Okay, don't quote me on it. I'm playing with it for the first time. Let's see what this is. Is the vehicle moving? I don't see anything moving, I don't hear anything moving, but it definitely looks like the height adjustment. Well, maybe I just don't feel it. Here's your wireless charging, cup holders, regular gear shifter, then you have your electronic parking brake, and then you have your hold button for brakes, and then these are your gears that are available, and you can also put it in the sport shifting, because you don't have the pedal shifters, but you can shift it in the back. Now this particular one is a 4x2, unfortunately, so I don't have a 4x4. So the only thing that I have here is the drive modes, okay? And I have these drive modes right here: sport, okay, normal, and eco. So those are 3 driving modes that are available. And tow and haul, that's another drive mode that is available for you if you're towing something. But we're going to put it in a sport mode and see how it drives. Before we do that, let's take a quick look in here. Okay, check this out. Here's your rear view mirror camera. That's what the second camera is for. When you look at the top of this cab, one of them is your regular camera, and this one is for the mirror right here. So very nice. I wish more manufacturers were doing this. And here's your sunroof. Okay, you can open it up. Look how big it is. Look, it's still going, right there. Okay, nice huge panoramic sunroof that slides open. There you go, lets a lot of air in here. There you go, this is what it is. Okay, now one thing to point out, this is pretty creepy, but it's on all Toyotas right here. It says vehicle data transmission. Your vehicle wirelessly transmits location, driving, and vehicle health data to deliver your services and for internal research and data analysis. See Toyota.com privacy. To disable, press vehicle SOS button. To be removed by owner on this. So basically they track you. Sorry. That's what's happening. All right, well guys, we're done with the interior of it. Really nice, really impressive. Okay, let's see how it drives. Well, not so fast, because we haven't checked out this thing right here. Look at this. This has got this massive console right in here. Oh, this is how you get inside. And I just took something out. What is this? Oh, this is a customizable console. Okay, you have to open all of this up, and what do we have? Well, it's got a bunch of different compartments. Okay, USB, USB-C. Okay, you have your change holder for the quarters and nickels and dimes and all the other currency that you might put in here. And here's what this is. There you go. And put it right here, and have another compartment for something. Overall, this is rubber lined, so nothing's gonna slide inside, which is pretty cool. And what's pretty cool, look at this. This closes, right? But if you just want to reach in something, you can just slide this open. And the cup holders for the back passengers right here. All right, well, let's now take it for a spin. Well, check it out, guys. 2022 Toyota Tundra. First of all, how does it compare so far? I think it's definitely a nice truck. I kind of missed the V8, but I haven't driven this one yet, so I can't say it. But you know, as far as the design of it, it's definitely growing on me. The first time I saw it, I was afraid I'm not gonna like it, and I love Toyota brand, so I didn't want to not like the new Tundra. So it's pretty cool that it started growing on me, and it's actually a nice vehicle. Let's talk about the different trim levels that are available on the Tundra. So we can see Toyota Tundra starts with the SR, and this is basically like a work truck version. It starts at $35,950, so it only starts about $800 more than what the previous generation one. The SR5 starts at $40,755. The Limited, which is the one we're sitting in right now, it's $46,850, and that's the middle of the line. You still get most of these features standard with it. Then you get the Platinum, and then you get the $17,994, and there's different packages that are available. So Platinum is at $57,320, and the $17,994 $57,690. Unfortunately, those vehicles are so scarce that I didn't have the ability to choose the trim. I'm actually glad that the Limited was available, because the SR5 I probably would have passed on and waited on the SR. I probably passed and waited for this to come in. So 65 grand, give or take, for the top of the line. Not bad. Now the TRD Pro package, I think that's going to be another package that's available, and that might add a few extra $1,000 on here. So let's take this on the road. We've seen the camera, and now I'm gonna see how this vehicle turns, because it is rather large, and we'll see. I gotta tell you, I can already see that this one, let's see. Okay, so I gotta tell you, somebody made a review, I guess it's a fake review because they didn't like this car, and said that the turning radius was horrible. The turning radius on this one is one of the best in its class. That's in my opinion. It turns on the dime, turns very nice. I like also the feel of the steering. Like, it's not too tight, it's not too light. It is very nice and comfortable as far as the feel. Let's see what this 6-cylinder twin turbo can do. All right, we're stopping. Let's go. I like it. And did you see those bumps? I mean, you didn't see them, but you felt it. It was kind of a bumpy road, and it actually handled it very well as far as the going over some of the obstacles in here. Now, I've seen some of the test drives off-road, and it does well off-road. Now, the couple things, it is an off-road vehicle, and even with the TRD Pro package, I guess they don't come with the recovery hooks in the front, and I guess Toyota's excuse for that is that it is for aerodynamics and a better gas mileage. But you know, a lot of people who take it off-road or take it off the beaten path would probably sacrifice the gas mileage to get those, because those are important part of off-road driving. Now, as far as the suspension, the TRD and the TRD Pro, the TRD comes with Bilstein, the TRD Pro I guess got the Fox shocks, so those are real off-roady shocks. This is just a regular suspension. It feels really nice. The truck is big, right? It's a big truck. It's a big cab. It's a big bed. It's pretty high off the ground. Yet what's nice about it, it doesn't feel intimidating. Doesn't feel intimidating at all as far as driving it. Nice and comfortable. Let's go over some of these bumps right here. Okay. Like butter. Like butter. Very nice and very comfortable. So I gotta tell you, the first time I saw the pictures of it, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like the truck. I didn't like the design of it. I didn't like the idea that it might come with the V6, even though it wasn't confirmed at that time. That V6 feels better than the V8. It feels better to me than the 5.7 liter that they had previously in their vehicles. To me, the truck feels great. I think they've done a nice job. There's a couple options though that I would like to see, or a couple features that I would like to see on it. One of them being the step to get into the bed somehow. I'm not sure why they don't have it. And the second thing would be those recovery hooks. Not only they look pretty darn cool, but they actually serve a purpose if you're off-roading. So if that's something that you might do, then definitely it would be useful. Other than that, the screen is amazing. There's no complaints there. The gas mileage, it's 18 and 23 versus 13 and 17, so not a bad gas mileage. I can't wait to see the hybrid when they come up with it, and I hope it's gonna come in sooner rather than later, and I hope it's gonna be an all-wheel drive so I can test that out as well. Well guys, thank you very much for watching. If you made it that far in this video, hit that subscribe button, give me a little thumbs up, and until then, I will see you in my next video. Cheers.